Hey guys, J77 back here again, and I'm looking at a report that seemed to be hitting the airwaves. It's about Lance Armstrong. According to this report here, it says Lance to admit doping to Oprah's interview. Still doing interviews. This is from Austin, Texas Associates Press, and it simply says that Lance Armstrong plans to admit to doping throughout his career during an upcoming interview with Oprah Winfrey. USA Today report last Friday. The interview, scheduled to be taped Monday and broadcast Thursday night on Oprah Winfrey's network, will be conducted at Armstrong home in Austin, Texas. Citing the anonymous source, USA Today reported that the disgraced cyclist plans to admit using performance enhancement drugs, but likely will not get into details of the allegation outlining in the 2012 report by the USA Anti-Doping Agency that led to Armstrong being stripped of his 7 Tour de France titles and banned for life from the sport. His representatives declined comment last Friday, including authority attorney Tim Harmon, but Armstrong sent a text to the Associated Press early Saturday morning stating, "I told her Oprah to go wherever she wants, and I will answer the questions directly, honestly, and consistently. That's all I can say." Very interesting. The New York Times first reported last week that Armstrong was considering making a confession. The 41-year-old Armstrong, who pretty much denied doping for years, have not spoken publicly about the U.S. ADA report that cast him as a leader of a I can't even get this word. Psychologist, I believe they call it a Brazil. It's a doping program on his U.S. Postal Service team. That included the use of steroids, blood boosters, and legal blood transfusions. Winfrey Network announced on Tuesday that Armstrong agreed to a no-holds-barred interview with her. A confession to Oprah will come at a time when some of the Armstrong's legal trouble appears to be clearing up. Any potential perjury charges stemming from his sworn testimony denying doping in 2005, a public fight with the Dallas promotion company over the contract bonus worth $7.5 million had passed, and the statute of limitation. Interesting. And that's pretty much what I'm going to read from here. There's more stuff down here, but I'll let you guys read up on that. In general, I'll leave a link so you guys can look at it yourself and talk about it and make your own decisions from there. But I'm just going to go on and say it. This is not a shock at all. There's been rumors swirling about for months now about him possibly coming out in the open and confess that he has taken performance enhancement drugs or steroids. To me, I know a lot of people are not going to be happy with this. A lot of people out there who is big fans of Lance Armstrong, a huge fan of the Tour de Force. I know a lot of people made videos bashing him for basically lying to the public, lying to his fans, betraying the trust of his fans about his role in terms of doping up, whether it's some steroids, other performance enhancing drugs, blood transfusion, even for that matter, and they have every right to be angry. They have every right to be upset. But I'm just going to go on and say this is not surprising to me because I've seen this before with other athletes. They deny it vigorously, pretty much making it worse. It's one of those things that he has done. He has denied it, knowing full well he has done it, because he knows perfectly well if he comes out, his career is over. Well, his career is over anyway, and from what I'm understanding, that now he has really nothing to lose, so he can basically come out and say, yeah, I done it. How much detail he's going to give, I don't know. Mind you, this is just a report. We don't know what he's going to say in Oprah. We don't know what he's going to come out and say. But it does look like he's going to come out clean against certain things, as well as all the allegations. If this is true, what that means in the long run, it really all depends. Will he lose complete credibility? I think he already has. I really do, because a lot of fans, people who I follow on YouTube, has voiced their disgust. So I don't think it's too much to say that he's just going to basically come out and say, yeah, I done it. His career is over in cycling, so it's definitely done. And at least you're hearing it from him finally. You're hoping that he'll give an explanation as to why he chose to go this route. Many people believe it because he was fighting cancer, and this was the only way he can actually still compete in the sport that he loves. Others believe that it was just selfishness. I do agree with one thing. I think a lot of people he basically flat out, bash for coming forward about their role they played in steroid use and how they infiltrated him. I think he needs to come out and say, look, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to put you on the bus like that, or just basically trash your name, because he did that, and that's something that I think he needs to own up to as well. So, if he's going to own up to one thing, own up to the fact that you basically make these people look like a bunch of liars, and you allow your own fans to basically trash them. So that's the only thing. But this is something that's very interesting. If, in fact, that he did admit it. The question is, how would the fans react to it? What would the fans say? Will they still support him, or will they basically disappear? That is something I'm kind of curious as the time slowly start ticking. That's pretty much it. I'll leave the article below. You guys can talk about it yourself. Give me your own feedback on the matter. But until then, this is Jason the 7 saying take care and be safe.